it's Amy with Teaching with Mrs. Wiswell, and today I'm going to jump on and share with you my math toolkits. Hi there. So if you're new here, thanks so much for dropping in. If you're a regular, welcome back. So today I am going to share with you some of the math toolkits that I put together for my students this year. So I talked about them, I think, in my haul video, and I got some materials to put in them. But basically, we're getting a new math curriculum. We're going with iReady. And I know it moves fast, from what I hear. And I just want to kind of like go back to what I know and become more hands-on. I feel like I was lacking that last year, and I don't really know why. I don't know what caused me not to use them as often as I usually do, but I think it's really important for kids to use math manipulatives, and I think it's going to be very useful with this group of students I have coming up. I think last year it wasn't really a necessity, just based on the kids I had, but I think it's going to be a good thing this year. I think it's a good thing for all kids. I think that it's just they're great tools. So I'm going to show you what's in my math toolkit. These are just 99-cent pencil boxes from Target. And there's one thing in here that I'm going to show you, but I can't share, and I can't tell you where to find it because I don't know where I got it. But I have this awesome file. It was like from a Facebook group or something someone created. And if I looked for it last night. If I can find it, I'll link it, I'll share it, I'll yell it from the rooftops because it's really nicely done. But I don't know where it's from, what group. So anyway, they're 4x6 cards. And there's tons of them in this packet that I got, and I just printed out the ones that I thought would be most relative to what I needed. But so we have a hundredths chart, a 200ths chart, 1,000 hundredths ones, tens ones chart, an addition table, a multiplication table, counting by 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, and 10s. And then the rest of them, a fact family card, a number bond card, a time, and a fraction piece, and money. Now, money isn't a third grade standard where I am, but I think it's important for kids to learn money, or at least to be exposed to money. So I didn't put money in my kit, but I thought this was a useful resource for them because sometimes it does come up in spiral review and in our morning work and things like that. So I thought that was important to kind of put on there. And there we go. So basically I put these on cardstock, laminated them, and I included a dry erase marker, a thin dry erase marker in the kit. And someone recommended a half of oh goodness, what's this called? Magic eraser. So it's supposed to work really well on laminated sheets of paper, so to help wipe them off. So I figured I would take a chance and do that. So I threw one of those in there. And now for the manipulatives that I put in here. I didn't put fraction bars in here, one, because they wouldn't fit, two, because when we're doing fraction bars, we're doing fraction bars, we're doing fractions, we're doing fraction circles. We're not really using other manipulatives with it. So I have those stored in cases, and then they would just take a fraction one. They wouldn't take one of these. So I have a little condiment container with 20 counters, so they can use these if they are playing a game during center time, or they want to build like an array or something like that. So just a tool if they need it, or to use it as an actual piece for some of our games. A lot of the games use these. I put 10 rods in, and I put 200 flats in, and I put 21s in. I might up that to 30. I mean, 20 is fine for that. I put 20 double-sided counters in here, and I might up that to 30 because I think they might need that. They might need a couple more. So I'm gonna start with this, and if I need to tweak it, I'm gonna tweak it. In addition to the counters, I put in tiles because a lot of 3rd grade is area, the area model, so I threw those in there. And again, I did 20. I might have been better doing 30 thinking about it, but I won't know until I get doing it. I think when I hand them out, I only give them a handful and it usually works, so I feel like it's probably fine. But the whole point of this is to have them have the tools readily available, and I don't want to be having to tweak it and pass it all out and be like, oh, I'm missing one, I need 2 more, blah, blah, blah. So hopefully we can firm up whether we need 20 or 30. I also put 2 foam dice in here, again, to use during center games or sometimes different math games and things. Almost everything requires dice, so at least in my world. So I went with the foam because they're a little easier than listening to the rattling of the dice. And that is all that's in this kit. So it didn't really take any time at all to put them together. I just pulled out all my math manipulatives, laid these all out. I'll insert a picture of them as I was building them. And I think the best part is what I don't have to share with you, and it's those cards, because that's really going to be useful for these kits. And how do I plan on implementing these? Well, I'm not going to store them in their desks. I went back and forth on that. I'm going to store them so they're accessible by the kids. So if they're playing a game and there's not a dice out, they can go get a kit and do it. And I didn't assign them to a student. So basically, I'm expecting everyone to take good care of them and put it back the way they found it, and hopefully that works for me. But also, if it's small group, I might say, you know, or have on my slide, you need a math toolkit, a pencil, and a clipboard, or, you know, things like that. So that's how I plan on using it. If you've used math kits in your classroom, I would love to hear how they work for you. If it's a problem, you know, someone mentioned that if they gave their kids these, they would just be playing with all the other manipulatives that besides the ones they were supposed to be using. And I think that's possibly true, maybe for younger grades, but I feel like in 3rd grade, I don't know, maybe I have rose-colored glasses on, but they're usually pretty good about not playing with the tools. I give them enough to play with. They have STEM bins, they have morning bins, there's a time and a place for that, and I give them that time and place. So when it's time to get to work, I feel like we are really good about getting to work. So that is my math toolkit, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below or reach out on social media, Instagram or Facebook. And yeah, and that's all. All right, have a good night. Bye.